Hey everyone, Brickhouse here with another video. Seems that when it comes to the legal system in this country, there's different tiers. There's what happens when those of us, the common man, get into some trouble, some hot water with the legal system, and things seem to not go our way. And then there's the elites. Whether it's the political elite, the Hollywood elite, they seem to get in trouble with the law or run into some legal issues. It always seems like that they either get a slap on the wrist or they get away scot-free. We'll take the Alec Baldwin situation as an example. Even though they could always go back and charge him, probably won't happen. Or you could take the Ezra Miller situation. How many times has he been in trouble with the law? For fights, kidnapping, allegedly. Well, it seems that that's not the case with Danny Masterson from that 70s show. Remember him? He played Hyde, one of Eric Foreman's best friends. Well, it seems that Danny's gotten himself into a little hot water, and I didn't really know about this. I didn't even really follow this. I just saw a headline come across, so I thought let's talk about it a little bit. So, Danny Masterson, convicted on 2 counts of forcible rape, faces 30 years in prison. Danny Masterson, former star of that 70s show, was convicted Wednesday on 2 counts of forcible rape. The jury could not reach a verdict on the 3rd rape charge, deadlocking with a vote of 8-4 in favor of conviction. Masterson faces a potential sentence of 30 years to life in prison on the 2 charges. Shortly after the clerk read the guilty verdicts, there was an audible gasp from Masterson's family, who were seated in the audience. Masterson was accused of raping 3 women at his Hollywood Hills home between 2001 and 2003. The jury convicted him of raping 2 women in 2003, but could not reach a verdict on the allegation from November 2001 involving a former girlfriend. After the verdict was read, Masterson was handcuffed and taken into custody. Judge Charlene Almeida denied a defense request that he remain free until sentencing, a hearing that was set for August 4th. Masterson's wife, Bijou Phillips, was seen sobbing in the front row of the audience. One of the victims, known in court as Jane Doe 2, issued a statement expressing relief that Masterson was convicted. She also referred to a pending civil case in which she and other accusers have sued Masterson and the Church of Scientology for harassment and stalking. Now, I'm going to say something that might upset the Scientologists, but you guys are just freaking crazy. There was some rumors that there was some goings on within the church to put pressure on some people to get Masterson acquitted of these charges. I don't know any more than just the rumors, but it wouldn't surprise me. I am experiencing a complex array of emotions, relief, exhaustion, strength, sadness, knowing that my abuser, Danny Masterson, will face accountability for his criminal behavior, she said. I am disappointed that he was not convicted on all counts, but take great solace in the fact that he, the Church of Scientology, and others will have to fully account for their abhorrent actions in civil court. Masterson's former girlfriend, Jane Doe 3, said in a statement that she was devastated that he has dodged criminal accountability for his heinous conduct against me. She said she was determined to seek justice in civil court, where she said all 3 women will shine a light on how Scientology and other conspirators enabled and sought to cover up Masterson's monstrous behavior. Los Angeles DA George Gascon thanked the jury for its service and praised the women for coming forward. Their courage and strength have been an inspiration to us all, he said. While we are disappointed that the jury did not convict on all counts, we respect their decision. Masterson's first trial ended in November with a hung jury, with the majority voting to acquit on all 3 charges. The case has shined a light on the teachings of Scientology, of which Masterson is a lifelong member. All 3 alleged victims were members at the time of the alleged assaults and have since left the church. They have also said the church dissuaded them from reporting Masterson, a prominent church member, thanks to his acting success to the police. In closing arguments, prosecutor Ariel Anson argued that Masterson had taken advantage of his position as an upstart in the church to rape the victims without fear of repercussion. Like all predators, the defendant clearly sought out his prey. Anson argued the church taught his victims that rape isn't rape, that you caused this, and above all, you aren't allowed to go to law enforcement. What better hunting ground? In Scientology, the defendant is a celebrity and he's untouchable. Seems to be a common theme. Defense attorney Philip Cohen argued that the prosecution invoked Scientology as a way to distract from inconsistencies in the victim's testimony. Why have we heard so much about Scientology? Cohen asked. Could it be there's problems otherwise with the government's case? Scientology was also a prominent feature in the first trial. Major difference between the 2 trials related to the allegation of drugging. In the first trial, the women testified they felt weak or woozy and had little memory after taking a drink prepared by Masterson. But prosecutors did not overtly claim that Masterson had put something in the drink to disable the women. In the retrial, the prosecution changed course, arguing that Masterson had in fact drugged the women. They were all drugged, Anson argued. The defendant drugs his victims to be in control. He does this to take away the victim's ability to consent. This is not about consent. This is about the defendant misunderstanding these victims' signals. When he drugs them, he's able to completely physically control them. You don't want to have sex? You don't have a choice. The defendant makes that choice for these victims, and he does it over and over and over again. Cohen countered there's no evidence, such as a toxicology report, that would substantiate the drugging allegation. He also noted that there was no reference to drugs in the actual charges. This is not a drugging case, Cohen said. There is no tangible evidence of it. One of the women reported Masterson to the LAPD in 2004, but prosecutors opted not to file charges. The case was revived in 2016 after the 3 women found each other and went to law enforcement together. Prosecutors were able to file the charge under a one-strike sex crimes law that extends the statute of limitations for multiple forcible rapes. Cohen argued that the women had tweaked their stories to fit a narrative of rape after meeting each other and discussing the case. A woman has an absolute right to say no, Cohen argued, but when no comes 16, 17 years later, it's a very, very scary scenario. So there you have it. What are your thoughts on a Hollywood elite finally being held accountable for his crimes and his actions? What are your thoughts on Scientology? Please comment down below. If you would, please like this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Helps promote my channel and gets me promoted at YouTube. Hit the notification bell to get notified when my content is uploaded here on a daily basis. You can also catch me on Rumble and Odyssey. And as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see you later.